Welcome back everyone, this is Lobotomy Corporation and I'm your wonderful manager. So, we got a bunch more mysteries to solve and I guess the most important one is which of our employees gave me a cactus? It was probably John. Yeah, look at that. He knows I know. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and dive into this and we're gonna do this the only way I know how. Alright, so we're gonna go... Need to grab Byakuran and then send her all the way down here. Speed up this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work on 00164 first. Try to at least get one work order in and hope I do okay. Leave attachment and instinct supposedly work. Byakuran's stats are those. Yeah, I'll just do attachment and see what happens. All I want is for it to not be released. That's all I really want. Okay. That was a good result. I don't know how we got a good result, because I was struggling so hard to get good results before. But we have it. So for one thing, let's go ahead and do... this. Magical Girl. The first desire started from the bite of a sweet apple. We've been banished from Eden for that sin, and now we're standing inside a vast orchard. My basket is so large, all the fruits of the world can't make it full. But is it bad to desire honey when there are flowers? After all, we're born to pursue happiness. Okay. Kill counters 2. Alright, well I'm gonna leave it alone. Or am I? So, just trying to think here. Why did it drop down to 0 before? Alright, whatever. So, I'm a little concerned about this thing here, so I'm gonna go ahead and work on this first. Got big choices. Bad at choices. Alright. I also have the painting of Doom here. Otherwise known as the Doom painting. Gives me no information. Alright, well, we'll send Piper. Piper looks like a real go-getter. While that's going on, I'm gonna go ahead and see about working on this. It seems to be pretty low tier, at least by the cost that I see. I mean, well, low tier in comparison to the freaking WAWs we've been getting. The past million years. Actually, I will do attachment work with Byakuran over here, just to knock that out. Anyway, while that's working on, let's see what you're doing here. What was that? As time passes, we change. We may become disabled, lose our minds, be consumed by overwhelming violence, or to disappear to never be seen again. The first employee to see the abnormality will have their image etched on the canvas. I don't understand. Also, while that's going on, I need to send somebody up here. Okay. Got a max result from that. That's good. So we're up to 20 boxes. I already know it escapes, but let's go ahead and do that because it increases our success rate. Weak against physical, even though it's a big metal thing. But you're a machine. That means you're made for humans. Don't you understand? A machine doesn't need a heart. Thank you for coming all this way, though. Take this. That's all I have to give you. Be sure to tell everyone that is waiting for you that your wish came true. Some left with satisfaction, but he could not see his friends again. The hard, cold lead made him sad. And it has a brooch, which is the logging brooch, plus 2 HP, plus 2 success rate, plus 2 work speed. It's not too bad. So here's the next question. What happens if I use this thing multiple times? How many times do I have to use it? 10 times? Alright. This dropped. Why? Did I miss something? This thing was at 2 originally. It's either that or it was loading. It seems to always start at 2. So you know what? That probably is what it's supposed to be. Alright. In any case, let's I'm gonna go ahead and tackle this thing. It's really the only thing I don't have a good grasp at what is going on with this thing. It's a mechanical abnormality that can walk on its own. I don't want to attach all insight and see what happens. Okay. Warning of do not look at 00576 made lots of employees curious and has led to many terrible incidents. When you feel a gaze upon you even when you're alone, it's already too late. Oh. Huh. Oh, I see how you got up there. Here's an interesting question. So I think... Okay. I think I can take it on. That did ruin my work, though. I think it's... I have a theory, and it's quite possible because this game can be goofy. Well, not goofy, but it will take into account things like what you're doing, like on the screen. And supposedly looking at it, In any case, insight was not working well. Then again, it could have been because I was looking at it, which is what I'm thinking. So yeah, this thing hits pretty hard. Alright, I need you guys to move. Go hang out here. Yakron, go this way. Okay, now shoot it. I think I actually avoided that attack. Fighting in there is not a good idea. Okay, you're going back that way? Go this way. Oh, went back down there, huh? Oh. Okay. So, insight was not very good. Let's go ahead and, hey, Byakuran, head down to, this floor, please. So that does count as an abnormality, so we did take out an abnormality. So I'm trying to avoid looking at it, just in case that might be a thing. I'm going to try instinct work next. And I'm just not going to look at it. It had information. Warning of, made a lot of employees get much. You feel a gaze upon you even when you're alone, it's already too late. So I got a bad result, but it worked. Okay. Okay. Let's try repression. Alright, this looks a lot better. That was a good result. Okay. We're up to 15 boxes. Work on 00576 must proceed while the containment unit is out of the surveillance camera's sight. During the work, when watching, during the work, when watching 00576's containment unit for 5 seconds or more, kill-off counter becomes reduced. which is unfortunate because I usually try to read the flavor text for you people. So, you're welcome. So it's, as long as it's not being worked on, I guess you can look at it. Still, that's a bit rough, and I triggered old lady. That's fine. I'm just gonna leave it. It'll become a problem later, but it's fine for now. So I will stick to we already know everything from this stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do Big Bad Wolf. I do attachment work, that's fine. So yeah, I'll send you down to this floor. And once you're down here, we'll... So yeah, that's some of the interesting things about this, is some of the abnormalities are influenced by other things besides just how you work on it. In the case of that, it was watching it while someone was working on it, which is not what you're supposed to do. The reason it kind of clicked for that was not only the flavor text, but the fact that it broke free while someone was working on it, which is not something I expected. So that usually, if it was going to break free, it's because, you know, a bad result happened or something along those lines. But since it never even reached that bad result, like, it literally didn't finish, it just immediately combat started. Anyway, we lost a lot of people. In fact, I think there's only like one... there's a couple of generics still alive. They're probably in the other hallways. Oh wow, that was an awesome result. Alright, so I won't mess with it until the next meltdown. In the meantime, let's go ahead and work on this. Attachments seem to work well with this, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick with that, and hopefully nothing bad happens. So with the robot here, Fragment of the Universe, Swan, I guess one of these other two, I could technically get my 4 suppressed abnormalities. For right now, I'm not going to mess with it. T0271 dreams a happy dream of running out of the company in total freedom. Like how everyone wished, T02... Yeah, so we already live here forever. We already know about that one. Nothing yet. Yeah, so we revealed some of this last time, just to get a little bit of insight. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and send Byakurin to work on this one more time. And while that's gonna happen, we're gonna have a meltdown, so let's keep an eye on what's gonna trigger. Okay. So bad news is, it is the nameless fetus. So we need to deal with this. This thing is... we want to do instinct work. So let's send somebody who has good instinct. Actually, don't have very many people with high instinct, which is a little unfortunate. I think our best bet is Yuka, so I'll send Yuka. Hopefully it doesn't trigger anything, but we won't know. And then we needed someone to work on this, so this is Wall Gazer. We can't do attachment because of bad reasons, so instinct work it is. Let's send Eren. you should be okay. And then for the fragment of the universe, it should be attachment work. Who needs a pen? We're not sending Hori at all because we need to keep her at low tier to work on the 10-man. We can send Ren though. And she has resistance to black damage, so she should be okay. Alright, we need to keep an eye on the Nameless Fetus, so we're going to do that. Because if it fails, if she fails, we'll need to do something about it. Okay, looks like we're okay. Alright, while that's working, let's do some attachment work. We'll do Biakran here. It's gonna be average, which is fine. Need 60 and 70. Also, while we're at it, when an employee with temperance level 1 finished work, the Qliphoth counter was reduced. Well, that's hardly an issue since temperance is generally my team's forte. The liquid T0271 generated in a specific section while escaping drastically reduced the movement speed of employees and dealt red damage over time. However, the sanity of the employees in the section healed over time. I see. Just keep showing that book. Oh, it must be a page... Okay, I already read about that. Yes, I know. It's so sad and pitiful. I also feel the same emotions too. Thanks. But consequently, this place allowed for its survival, and it will be good to let it continue living here regardless of the form it takes. If you think the same, it will be better for all of us for you to drop that guilt you're feeling right now. Tell the kid today's going to be grape flavored candy. It's his favorite. Okay. Biakran, you're healed up, so I'm gonna go ahead and send you again. You're mostly healed up, you'll be fine. So yeah, I believe I explained this. Every little time a box appears, there's a roll being made. So that success rate is just the success rate for an individual box. So sometimes if you just roll really, really bad consistently, that can just result in bad things like the Nameless Fetus situation. In any case, I do have enough to get the ego weapon or the suit. I want to get the suit first, because I like the suit armor. And we'll heal up one more time, and then go ahead and deploy. So I'm focusing on this first, to get this up to minus 8%, and then we're going to work on the other thing. The dreaming current dreams a happy dream of running out of the company in total freedom. Okay, so now know it's called the dreaming current. Alright, looks like we're pretty safe with this thing. Alright, I'm not going to get the other I want to get the basic information next, just so I can see the Q counter. I think I did repression work over here. I think that's going to be fine. And then I'll be sure to move my camera away. Okay. Perfect result. Schadenfreude, I believe is how you pronounce it. I apologize if I butchered it. Someone's persistent gaze can be felt from the keyhole inside the machine. Its eyes blink but never closes. The purpose of the eye, or what it is observing, is unknown. Noted. We have a dawn abnormality. It's only the green rank, so it's not that big of a deal. Impression work again. I would like to learn more about the painting and all that, but I'm not going to worry about it. Also, looks like we got everything for the... Oh, no, we don't. We still need to get the 13, so we need to get a couple more drinks in. Well... Alpha 18? Yeah, you probably should go. No one should... Don't worry about cleaning up this mess. Anyway, sorry getting distracted. It's a little difficult. It's a hay type. Does red damage. But it's pretty safe as long as you don't look at it. And while that's going on, let's do this. Okay, so it has a hand 2. I don't know what hand 2 means. I think it's rank 2, but it gives plus 4 HP. Schadenfreude immediately stopped moving when it went out of the camera's sight. Take this into account when suppressing it. Oh! So if it escapes, can I just look away from it? Is that something I can actually do? That's kind of neat. After several experiments, it has been discovered that when there are one or more employees staring at the abnormality, the condition becomes far worse. It's actually a pretty good abnormality to work on too, because it gives about 18 boxes, and as long as you're not looking at it, it seems to work rather well. Okay, and that brings me up to 30 boxes. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, it's high if you have rank 5, so that's good. And we've revealed the Ego suit. It's a hay rank, and it has 3 of them, so that's good. So we can finally get some more of these up. Resistance to white and pale, and reduced vulnerability to pale. So it's not bad. Excuse me. I wonder if it has any traits involving looking at it, though. Experiment. D002. An employee was sent in after covering their eyes with a thick black cloth. The cloth must be made from a material that does not allow light to penetrate. Tests must be conducted to ensure that no light could penetrate through the cloth. After entering the containment facility of the abnormality, they face towards the direction of the abnormality for 10 seconds. No reaction. Experiment D003. Similar to experiment D002, another employee was sent with their eyes covered, but this time the cloth allowed the employees some sight to discern forms. After entering the containment unit of the abnormality, they stood toward the direction of the abnormality for 10 seconds. After 5 seconds, the abnormality aggressively approached the employee. Experiment halted. Experiment D004. This time no cloth, but instead a blind employee. No reaction for over 30 seconds. Please dispose of the experiment subject used in the D004 experiment immediately. So 10 seconds. If you stare at this abnormality for 10 seconds while someone's working on it, that's all it takes. So good to know. Okay. Suppression work with Byakuran. Okay. Alright, got half the energy. We did waste a few ticks because of bad stuff happening. But at least now we know kind of how everything works. I mean, as long as if I see this thing drop, then I know I did something wrong, so. Alright, while that's going on, let's do, that. Medium range, normal speed, 1 to 4 damage. I'm guessing it hits a bunch of times when you swing. Abnormality defenses, unspecified for all of them, which is kind of strange. I mean, we actually fought this thing, so we should at least know something. In any case, we need 135 boxes to finish this thing up. Memo. When training an employee who has never entered the abnormalities containment unit before, it goes without saying but please make sure to tell them not to look at the abnormality directly. If someone is stupid enough to ask why not, please inform them of what happened to the employee, Yumi, who didn't read the manual and stared directly at the abnormality. Memo 2. Yumi, who was in charge of the abnormality, can no longer be in charge of the abnormality. She claims to be constantly watched over, but this is a preposterous accusation, and we believe she has severe delusional disorder. Most of what she says is nonsense, but to put it simply, she claims that someone keeps watching her when she's eating or going to the restroom. Also, when she sees something like a keyhole or a crack between a door, she will become hysterical and try to seal any hole that she sees. But what's more aggravating is that her mental corruption levels read normal. She can't be put to work in this state, but her normal levels make her difficult to be processed by the system. Please replace her soon. Memo 3. The request before has been solved. Yumi, who disappeared, was found in her room. When we opened the door, every hole, including the vent, was covered with black tape. She also stabbed out her eyes with a pen. Delusional disorder seems to have been cured as well. She is no longer battling nonsense, but I just don't understand why you would want to send a blind employee into the containment unit again. I don't know what kind of experiment D004 is, but I don't think it'll do much good. So Yumi was the last one, and then she got disposed of. Well, your sacrifice will not be in vain. Anyway, just to keep track. So ways to know if the work has been done is you can either watch the PE box, or you can just observe this way, and eventually when the working wears off, you'll know that you've done what you needed to do. And while that's ticking, it seems to not cause any problems, so that's good. Question. Alright, I'm definitely there's a good chance we'll probably end up having to deal with a noon ordeal, which is gonna suck, but that's okay. Did you already finish? Did. We'll just let the crates build up for right now. This will start an ordeal, so let's get this started. Alright. I'm pausing just to get away. Okay, there's one of them. You guys should be able to handle this. Okay, where are the others? Okay, one's down here. Okay. Okay. I just move you guys up a floor. Also, I'm trying to find the other ones without, you know, pissing off the thing. Okay, one down. Good. Question, where's the other one? Okay, it's done working down here. Oh, you killed the one down there? Oh, I didn't even see that one down there. Okay. Well, Bjorkren's got this. You guys might want to go that way. Good work. Okay. Okay, while that's going on, let's go ahead and just take care of these. Oop. Alright, 377 out of 550. Hopefully we can get this done in this round, but it's going to be kind of tough. So, Bjorkren, if you would so kindly take care of this. We'll work on this one next. If the video goes on too long, I will probably end up splitting it, which more likely it probably has already been split if I had done so. It's convenient as one of these does red damage, the other one does white. Anyway, let's send Bjorkren on this. While that's being worked on, let's take a look at this. WAW does white damage. Framing correct. Some excerpts from Encyclopedia. Contrary to popular belief, most sharks are small in size. Very few species actually harm humans. No matter what people say, the most distinctive aspect of a shark is its strong jaw and teeth. A shark's jaw can apply an intense amount of force, around 20 times that of a full-grown human. Also, its vision and sense of smell are super advanced, allowing it to locate its prey easily. This is how sharks survive as the ocean's greatest predators. Thank you for the details. I like how I had a penalty and I still did better. Alright, and then Bjorkren work on the other one. This one also has a kill-off counter of 2. So yeah, 20 more boxes and I'll be done with the big and might be bad wolf. I know my other characters are not really ranking up anymore. I'm just kind of focused on gathering as much lore as possible. Because as we know, it'll carry over if I do need to restart. Okay. Escape information. Ecstasy. Resistance to everything. and reduced penalty to pale. So this is just a flat upgrade. It has a mouth gift, which is plus 6 sanity. And it's weak against red damage, takes only half from white. It's also vulnerable to pale, but that's not a big deal. I don't have any pale weapons. So that's a good start. Attachment work. So common for all of those, that's fine. The parents long deserted the child. They were told that the child wouldn't survive more than 2 years because of the infection. The researchers were the child's mother and father. He learned how to coo and walk from there. Or walk there. Although unable to talk properly, the child preferred the ocean. Instead of visiting the ocean, the child was given candy, which allowed the child to see the ocean. Many colorful nights and days passed. See? Alright. Let's go ahead and put you back to work on this. We should be able to finish this work, which is kind of good. It is kind of Byakuran and soloing everything, but I prefer that at this point. So many bodies. Oh, perfect roll. Nice. Alright. We still need to work on it a few more times. Which is fine. The sooner we get this done, the sooner I don't have to worry about staring at it anymore. We do have the painting to work with as well. Okay. In there. 30 more boxes, I think, is all I need. And it does look like I'm going to hit the meltdown. So we'll keep that in mind. Yeah, if I hadn't had those failures, it would have been okay, but... I had... Yeah, I only had one failure. But yeah, there's no way I'm gonna get it. I'm not gonna get enough boxes, which is fine. So we'll need to be ready for what's coming. Alright. I do have enough boxes here though, so I don't need to work on this anymore. Alright, so with that in mind, let's get going. So I'm gonna go ahead and send somebody to work on Old Lady. It's gonna trigger the bad stuff, but that's okay. So I'll send Chiron to take it. Actually, Nu can do it. So this is gonna result in an immediate fail and a use up glass box, which is fine. Alright, I need to send somebody here. I'll send Kogosa. Yeah, okay, we're gonna lose some boxes. There's not anything I can do about it. Oh, that's gonna be a problem. That's a problem right there. Oh boy. Alright. Alright, that's a problem. Alright, we're gonna end up having a monster. Which, if we're gonna end up having a monster, I might as well fight the other ones too. We'll see. I'm just hoping I don't get anyone accidentally killed. Give me one moment.